Joining us now is the head coach of the women's water polo team, highly successful coach and program, Richard Corso, joining us, 10th year, 186 wins in a 10-year period of time. Thanks for being with us, Richard. I know you're kind of just getting ready to start the major portion of your schedule here, and you just returned to practice the other day. What are your early impressions of your team?
Well, first of all, Happy New Year to everybody out there, and thanks for having me on the show. We've got a strong team. Last year we finished fourth in the country, fourth at NC2As, third in the conference, and we did that while we started 5 freshmen. So we've got a great team coming back. We've got some excellent young players in the mix as well that are going to be enrolled at Berkeley, and we've got high hopes. And our girls are working real hard during the winter break right now. Starting next Sunday, we'll have some training matches with the Chinese Olympic team. So things are going well.
Wow, that's pretty exciting stuff. Good competition there before you get started with the counting matches. Now, you've got 3 returning All-Americans. That's always nice to start your roster. And they hail from different parts of the world. You've got 2 players from Hungary. Dora Antal is from Hungary. Anna Ilish is also from Hungary, and also Rasa Tarago. And not only are they from opposing they're players that have major, not only international experience, Rich, but they've had tremendous international success because their teams have been so good. How important is it to have that kind of experience on the international level for the collegiate season?
Our program has changed significantly in the last 22 months because of those kids. I mean, they come in and they're very good and very serious students, but they bring a professional attitude to the whole landscape, not only with the training, but the way they play, the way they warm up, the way they see the game. And they've just been great, and they've fit in just famously with the rest of the ball club. Everybody gets along. We don't have any drama. Sometimes you can have that. There's the potential for that with kids from all over the world. But everybody gets along. So, I mean, like Berkeley, the rest of the campus being a world university, number 1 public university in the world, that's what we're trying to do with our program as well.
Those 3 players that we talked about accounted for it was close to 160 or 60 or 70 goals for you last year. I mean, do you expect them to pick up where they left off, or do you expect them to get more attention from opposing defenses? What can we expect from that trio?
I think early on, they're going to flourish as far as goal scoring is concerned. Once we get to conference, things may slow down. But, you've got six field players out there, and they're going to get double teamed, but somebody's going to be open. And we've got good players at other positions, whereas they have the same ability, the learned confidence that they've had over the last year and a half, not only as our team in the summer, but also with the influence of the kids from Europe and the kids from Canada. I think it's going to pay dividends because the biggest thing right now, it's not just those 3, but our confidence is way up. We're almost to the point where, and this is like a coach's dream, not just being confident, but being a little bit arrogant out there as well. So.
Yeah, playing with a little bit of an edge, and
Exactly.
That's a big deal in sports. No question about it. And I'm sure that's something maybe the men's basketball team is maybe struggling a little bit with right now, so that confidence issue. You also brought in a couple of really good freshmen. I mean, you continue to load up this roster. Carla Carrega, I hope I have that correctly, from Italy, which is unusual. We don't hear of a lot of collegiate players from Italy.
She's the first one on the women's side. So
That's
is a
why,
big
I guess.
deal. Yeah. I mean, she said to me the other day, she says, that there's more people at Berkeley than there is in my hometown. So, and she was just talking about the university. So it's a real big deal. She's the first Italian, and the Italians have had success on the women's side as well. It's not that they're, a third world power in this. No, they've been a superpower for a long time. They have a very serious professional league on the women's side, So this is a big deal for her to come to Berkeley, not only to play water polo, more importantly on the academic side. Very professional family. Her brother's a doctor. I mean, so they take education very serious. So she's going to fit in well with Anna and with Rue, because they're all very, very serious about their academics. And then the other freshman, Kindred Paul, excellent student. I believe her first semester she was a 3.8, and that's a great start for her. And she was on the Canadian junior team that got second at World Championships over the summer. So like the rest of the campus, I mean, we're still the flagship school for California. There's more Californians than we do have foreign student athletes on the team, but we also have our mix of, cultures on the team as well.
No question. You mentioned academics, too. Within the athletic department, team to team, there's a pretty spirited competition to see which team is going to have the best academic GPA, right? You guys are right in the hunt for that, too, aren't you?
Real strong competition. Our goal this year is to win the NC2A championship and the team GPA award. Those are two pretty tough goals. But, we've set the bar real high. I think we have the potential to do that, I look at the team and with the GPA, we need to improve 26 to 30% in everything that we do this season in order for us to reach our goals. So it's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. So,
well, you got to set the bar high to achieve it. So I'm sure your players will give it their best, and I know you will as well. Rich, we appreciate it. I know you've got a really kind of a lengthy season. You'll get started here in about 13 days down in San Jose against UC Davis and Fresno Pacific, then to Santa Barbara, the Stanford Invitational, and so forth. But the big one, or one of the big ones at home, April 4th against USC. So I know the month of April is a big one for you, and hopefully you'll be still playing some outstanding water polo into the month of May as well.
I sure appreciate you having me on the show. That April game against SC, there's no love lost between those two teams. Come on out. If you're in the Bay Area, come and see some great action. And
that'll be just after our final coaches show of the year, so we'll make sure we plug that one that first week of April. Thanks a lot, Rich. We appreciate it. Good luck this year.
All right, thank you. Again, Happy New Year to everybody.
You got it. Rich
Bye-bye.
Corso, outstanding water polo coach for the women's water polo team here at Cal.